Orchestra. Today we're looking at page 13. In the last video we added C sharp to our understanding of the notes that we can play on the A string. We did open A, first finger B, and second finger C sharp for our violas and violins. Today we're adding our third finger and adding the next note after C sharp, letter D. Remember, in music, the letters and notes in a pattern follow the alphabet. So A, B, C, D is the next note. All right, let's take a look at the information at the top of the page. Very important, again, that you notice that information. What we're going to learn on this page is understand D major key signature, play the D major scale from memory, and we're going to write the D major scale. Okay, let's look at this little box right here. What is a key signature? A key signature is just kind of a fancy name for this area at the beginning of a song, right after the clef sign. We will usually see these number hash marks. They look like hash marks or hashtags. They're not. They look like number signs. They're not. They're called sharps. This top sharp here is on the F line of the staff. This sharp here, the next sharp after that, is on the C space of the staff. Now, what does that mean to us? Okay, that means that when we play an F or a C on our instrument, we need to play it as an F sharp or a C sharp for this song. Now you're probably thinking, what do you mean an F or a C? We don't know what an F and a C is. What's an F and a C? Well, it's another note that you're going to learn later in the book. So far, all we have learned is F sharp and C sharp. We've always said F sharp when we said F, and we've always said sharp when we said C so far in the book. But that is because of the key signature. Okay, probably talking too much. Let me go on. What is a scale? A scale is just a pattern. It's a pattern of notes. Now, how do we play a D on the A string? It's a wonderful picture showing you first finger down, second finger down, third finger down, and there is your D. Where is D on the staff? It's on a line for violins. Okay, it's just the next line above the C space, and we'll play it with our third finger. And here's a picture showing you how to do that right over here. All right, let's jump in to our playing and music making. I'll be using the violin today. Our first song we are playing on this page is called the D major scale. Today I'm using the violin again. Okay, take a look at my fingers real quick. Here's the A string. Okay, here's the first finger B. Remember, A, B, C, D in the alphabet order. Here's the second finger C sharp. And here's that third finger D. Now you might be saying, Mr. Edwards, don't we already know the D? Well, we know a different D. Remember that D? That was the open D string. That's a low sound. But this D is the high D sound. So we've got low Ds and high Ds now that we're playing. Okay, look at line 53. Notice when we get to the end of line 53, it doesn't end. It goes on to the line below it. And then we see the ending mark right here. This is actually the end of song D major scale. So as we get to this part of the song here, don't think you're supposed to stop. You're supposed to go right on to the next line and continue on with the song. All right, get ready to play. And start on the open D string. Rest, 2, 3, 4. D, 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 2, D4, second finger, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, G2, G. Now open A string, A, first finger, B, B4, second C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, D2, D4, next line, D, 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 C sharp 2, C sharp 4, B, 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 A2, A4, G, 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 F sharp 2, F sharp 4, E, 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 D2, D4. That's a great song to play every day. Okay, even if we're later in the year, we're at page number 29 or 36, whatever. Come back to this page and play exercise 53 and get really good at it. Get so good at it that you could play it slow or fast, okay? And you can play it without any mistakes, all right? It's a very good exercise and skill to learn. Okay, look at 54, Country Gardens. As I look at this song, I notice right away that it starts high with a high note, D, and then as the song progresses, it goes lower and lower, kind of like the D scale going down, and then it does some jumping up and down with half notes at the end. All right? Line 54. Okay, we're on the A string with our third finger, ready to play that high D and sing. Don't forget to sing, everybody. Rest, 2, ready, sing. B2, B, C sharp, B2, B4, A2, A, G, F sharp 2, F sharp, G, A2, D4, E2, G4, F sharp 2, E4, D2, rest, rest, repeat. B2, D, C sharp, B2, 4, A2, A. All right, and so on, okay? All right, 55, Autumn Breeze, starting on open A, rest, 2, 3, 4. A, B, B, C sharp, D4, D2, A4, F sharp 2, D4, D, D, E, E, F sharp, G4, D, F sharp, A, D, A, F sharp, D4. I like the ending of that song, the way it skips up and skips back down. I like the sound of it. It's kind of tricky with my fingers. All right, we are at the last song of the page. This is called Bamboo Flute. Oh man, Bamboo Flute. I'm seeing lots of jumps up and down with the notes. It's going to really challenge our brain to think quick. We have to think quick to figure out what those notes are. Okay, line 56, starting with open A. Rest, 2, 3, 4. A2, D4, B, A, F sharp 4, B, D, F sharp, A, B, 2, 3, 4, A2, D4, B, A, F sharp 4, A, E, F sharp, B, D2, 3, 4. So a little homework at the bottom of the page for you to do. Use your pencil and write with quarter notes the names of these notes. Draw in the note that is written below. For example, here's a quarter note D, and here's a quarter note E quarter note with a stem. Here is a quarter note F sharp in the space. You got to be careful not to be sloppy and have it move out of the space. Here's our G right there on that line with a note going up. Now notice once we get higher on the staff, like this D right here, that the note, the stem of the note gets drawn below. Okay, so as you get above the third line of the staff, your notes are up high on the staff. Put the stem coming down, hanging down from the note instead of going up from the note. Okay, now you might be thinking, what happens to the note? Nothing. The stem doesn't change the note at all. It's just a kind of a neater, nicer, more organized way to write music on the staff. Is you flip the stem around when it goes high and flip it around the other way when the note goes low. All right? All right, enjoy working on that song or working on that page. There's some fun stuff ahead, okay? So make sure you can play this page really well, and then you'll be prepared for the next page after this.